Hello, welcome to a video on my journey to lose some weight and be healthier. Okay, I got married in 2005. My son was born in 2007, and I can tell you, from 2007 to 2018, literally 11 years, I put on 30 pounds. That's a lot of weights. Okay, prior to that, I was pretty healthy. I was very fit. I go to the gym. I work out. I jog. Probably, I would say maybe 20 miles a week. And of course, doing free weights and all that for a long time, for 20 years. Okay, so since I was in high school, so I was always pretty fit, lean, healthy. But once my son was born, of course, life changes, priority changes. I stopped going to the gym as I was raising my son, and before I know it, 2018, 30 pounds heavier. Okay, and it's not because I didn't do anything. I was still exercising, not as often, and certainly less cardio. Okay, and there was a couple years that I didn't do anything for like 6 months, and then I get back on the routine, and then I could keep it up more than 3 or 4 months, and then did nothing. So it was an on and off thing. But fast forward 11 years later, 30 pounds heavier. I used to wear jeans with a 30 waist, okay, and then I had to move it up to 32, and then eventually all the way to 34. Yeah, I gained 4 inch around my waist. Okay, and for those that pay attention, you can see it in my face. Certainly, my face is the first place to gain the weight and the last place to lose the weight. Okay, but in 2018, I decided that enough is enough. Especially when I went to my sister's wedding. My younger sister got married in 2017, and I couldn't fit in any clothes that I had. None of the suit, none of the shirt. I don't have a picture to show you, but there's a picture of me at the wedding where the shirt that I wore, I couldn't even button the top button, the tie. Okay, it was ridiculous. And that was 2017, late summer of 2017. So by 2018, I said enough is enough, and I started to exercise more. I went back on the routine, exercise more and hard. Okay, but I didn't change my eating habits. Sure enough, after 6 months of doing a lot of cardio and exercise, I barely budge the scale. Barely. Okay, 2 or 3 pounds here and there, but eventually it's back. And I realized that yes, I'm older. I need to change my diet. So I combine healthier eating with the same exercise. That didn't really do a whole lot either. Okay, so after 6 months of trying that and barely moved 2 or 3 pounds, I said I gotta do something different, and I started to watch a lot of intermittent diet videos on YouTube. A lot. I watched a whole bunch of them from a whole lot of people, and I really didn't think I can do it, to be honest, because I had been used to wake up at 5, 6 o'clock, eat breakfast, have a piece of toast or 2 pieces of toast, coffee, the whole works. And the idea of not eating until like 12 or 12:30, and then stop eating at 8. Before that, part of my diet on how to lose weight was not snack at night. Okay, so I tried my best to cut out any kind of snacking after 8 p.m., but I was still eating breakfast. And so I gave it a shot. In summer of 2018, I said, okay, let's try. At first, I did not go the full, not eating for 16, 17 hours. I didn't know if my body can handle it. So at first, I tried 12 hours just to see how I can handle it. So I really didn't eat anything until like, you know, 8 a.m. Okay, and then I stopped eating at 8 p.m. And then a week later, I start to move the time to 9 a.m., 8 p.m., 10, 11, 12. So after about 5 or 6 weeks, I was able to go all the way down to 12, 12:30, and not eat after 8. Sometimes I eat at 8 o'clock because I feel hungry, and sometimes I ate dinner at 7:30 and I'm fine. Okay, so it's not a hard set at 12 and 8. Okay, so but that worked really well. Okay, the first year of me doing intermittent diet with strict dieting, that was the other part. I decided that no more bad eating, no more eating dessert or sweet every other day. My wife and son, my wife more so than my son, she loved dessert. Okay, so she would buy ice cream, cookies, all kind of stuff. So it's always stuff in the house, a ton. Okay, so I got into a bad habit of eating some kind of dessert every other day. So part of my plan was intermittent fasting, and then no longer eating sweet until the weekend. Okay, so that combination dropped my weight down, I think 20 pounds in 1 year. I was pretty happy. By 2019, I was pretty happy with the result. But at the same time, I was not entirely happy with what I was eating. I was eating much healthier. Pizza once a month, a burger once a month, okay? And then, of course, dessert on Friday and Saturday night. But, I believe in moderation. So I started to try to change my eating habit to see how that would impact my weight. So I started to eat what I want to eat. I started to have dessert more than once or twice a week, okay? And sure enough, that even with intermittent fasting, my weight creeps up. By the end of 2019, the 20 pound I lost, I gave back probably like 5, okay, or more. And that's when I decided this past year and a half, since the pandemic, that okay, I need to exercise and eat healthier, moderation. I don't have to starve myself from having no sugar, no dessert. And that combination of exercise, and I also changed up my exercise. At my age, I'm 54. I can no longer do a lot of hard cardio, like running, jogging, that's out of the question. Even the elliptical machine, I have an elliptical machine, and even using that 20 minutes a day hurt my hips. Yeah, it hurt my hips and my calves, and it just all kind of lower body part soreness and problems, that I decided that I can no longer put that kind of stress on my lower part and switch to walking. Yes, walking. I wake up at 5, 6 o'clock every day without an alarm clock. So I started walking every day. At first, half an hour a day. Next week, 35 minutes. Next week, 40 minutes. So I scale it slowly. And it's just normal walking. Sure, it's not slow strolling, but it's not brisk, fast walking either. But eventually, I do 1 hour. And that has been the combination of just walking 1 hour a day, intermittent fasting, and moderation in eating as far as dessert. Sure, I still eat dessert. I would say, not dessert. So once or twice a week. By dessert, I mean a cookie or two cookies. Okay, that's dessert. A scoop of ice cream. I'm not talking eating a big ice cream sundae. Okay, by dessert, I mean like two chocolate chip cookies and maybe a piece of pie kind of thing, and then maybe have a piece of hard candy at lunch a couple times a week, just to have that little sweetness in my mouth once in a while. So moderation in sugar intake, 1 hour of walking every day, intermittent fasting result in me losing and maintaining another 12 pound downward. So I was able to recoup what I lost the first year and maintain it. So altogether, I dropped about 25 pounds in the last 3 years, and I have maintained this weight for the past 6 months without any anguish or hardship on my eating habit. Okay, I don't sweat on what I eat. I eat a burger every other week. I go to McDonald's with my son once in a while. I have a slice of pizza probably once a week. My diet is pretty normal. Okay, there's no starving of any kind of food like low carb or meat, no meat, or no sugar. I eat fairly normal, but what really worked at the end of the day is a combination of intermittent fasting, regular walking every day, 1 hour, and moderation in eating, and it has worked. Okay, I have been able to maintain this weight now for a couple of months, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel that I'm starving myself. I'm used to it. It's not a big deal. Sure, once in a while, I might be eating something at 9 p.m. once in a while. So it's not like I'm strict on my intermittent fasting either. I do cheat maybe once a week, sometimes none. Okay, once a week I might be watching something good on TV at night and I decide to have a bag of popcorn at 10 p.m. It happened once in a while. Not every week, but maybe once every 2 weeks. If a good show, a good series on Netflix, I will cheat a little bit. But that's make me happy, okay? Have a moderation, a balanced kind of lifestyle instead of like go hard and starve myself in a certain way. Anyhow, that's my journey, how I lost 25 pounds and maintained it in the last 3 years. That's a lot of weight, okay? That's like 20% of my body weight. That's huge. So hopefully for those that have any kind of interest in losing weight, maybe my approach give you an idea that you can try it my way. At the end of the day, it's different for all of us, okay? Each person is different. My older brother, he can't fast. He cannot fast. He tried, he cannot. But he walk a lot and he eat very healthy, and he has been able to maintain the desired weight for him for the past decade, okay? I told him about fasting and he's just like, I can't do that. I need to have my yogurt and fruit in the morning at 6 a.m. I just cannot go without food for 12, 13 hours. So it does not work for everybody. Hopefully my way can shine the light that intermittent fasting can work for some people. If you have not tried it, at least give it a shot. The first week, I guarantee you, I was watching that clock, counting down the minutes because I had that urge. But after a week or 2 weeks, that urge went away and it became a daily routine. Not a big deal. I wake up in the morning, I still have my 1 cup of black coffee, no cream, no sugar, nothing. The same way I enjoy my coffee no matter what. So I drink my coffee in the morning. Sure, sometimes my stomach would growl a little bit, but by 12:30, a lot of time I don't even feel hungry to eat lunch. But then I would start to prepare lunch around 12:15, 12:30, and then have my lunch. So it become a daily routine for me, and it works. I'm pretty happy with this current state, and I'm sure I will keep on doing the same thing as long as it is healthy for me. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.